I'm going to teach you sentences and its types. Before I start, I would like to ask you one question. How many alphabets are there in English language? How many alphabets are there in English language? Is it 26? No, you are wrong. Because there is only one alphabet in each and every language. There is only one alphabet. So the question is wrong. The right question is, how many letters are there in English alphabet? So there are 26 letters in English alphabet. And these are A, B, C and up to Z. And the capital letters are the uppercase letters and the small letters are the lowercase letters. Now, when these letters combine, they form words. They form words. For example, when two letters combine, A, N, am, I, N, in, they form a word. In this way, when three letters combine, they form a three-letter word. THE, the, FOR, for, CAN, can. In this way, when four letters combine, when five letters combine, they form a words. And when these words combine, they form a sentence. When these words combine, they form a sentence. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that make a complete sense. A sentence is a group of words that make a complete sense. So all the words in a sentence, they must be in a particular order. For example, my name is Sarah. My name is Sarah. So this is a complete sentence. But if I say name my is Sarah, does it make a sense? No, it doesn't make a sense. So each and every word of a sentence, it must be in a particular order to make a complete sense. So sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Other example we can take, I have a car. I have a car. You are my friend. All these are examples of sentences. Now let's see the parts of sentences. There are two parts of sentence. The first one is subject and the second one is predicate. So a complete sentence must have a subject and predicate. So what is a subject? What is a subject? A subject, it tells us about the person, place, animal or thing that we are talking about. Subject, it also answers the question who, what, whom, etc. So a subject, it tells us about person, place, animal or thing that we are talking about. For example, you are my friend, as I said. You. So here I am talking about you. So you here is a subject. You here is a subject. Now one more thing, that a subject, it can be a noun or it can be a pronoun. Subject, it can be a noun or it can be a pronoun. Let us see the other part. The second part is predicate. So what is predicate? So predicate is a part of a sentence which tells us something about the subject or the action that is being done in the sentence. Okay, so predicate, it tells us about the subject. Now each sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Let us see some examples. Amy held a pencil. Amy held a pencil. So in this case, Amy is a subject because in this sentence we are talking about Amy. And if I say who held a pencil? Who held a pencil? Annie held a pencil. So the question is who? As I told you earlier that the subject answers the question who, what, whom, like that. So who held the pencil? Annie. So Annie in this case is a subject and the other part that is held a pencil is a predicate. Let us see one more example. Johnny wore a hat. Who wore a hat? Johnny. So Johnny is a subject and the other part of the sentence wore a hat is a predicate. In this way you can find out in the sentence which one is subject and which one is predicate. A subject, it may be a noun or it may be a pronoun. And the other part of the sentence is referred to as predicate. Now let us see the types of sentences. How many types of sentences are there? There are 4 types of sentences. First one is declarative, exclamatory, imperative and interrogative sentence. Let us see all this one by one. So what is declarative sentence? Declarative sentence. Let me tell you that declarative sentences are also called as statement sentences or assertive sentences. Declarative sentences are also called as assertive sentences or statement sentences. Declarative sentences, it tells us something. Declarative sentences always tells us something. It makes a statement. That's why declarative sentences are also called as statement sentences. For example, I love my dog. This is a declarative sentence. My new car is black. This is also a declarative sentence. The second one is interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences, it asks a question. Interrogative sentences always ask a question. So interrogative sentences are also called as question sentences. Any question you can say, what is your name? This is a question sentence. Where are you going? This is also a question sentence because in this sentence we are asking question. So question sentences are interrogative sentences. Now the third one is imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are also called as command sentences. Imperative are also called as command sentences. For example, please lower your voice. Please lower your voice. This is a imperative sentence because we are saying this sentence to like we are commanding someone. So this is a command sentence. Or we can say that please close the door. Please close the door. Imperative sentences, these are used to express a command or an advice or a suggestion. Please give me a glass of water. This is also an imperative sentence. Sit down. In this sentence you can see command is there. So this is a command sentence or imperative sentence. The next one is exclamatory sentences. The last one is exclamatory sentences. So the exclamatory sentences, they are used to express excitement, sorrow or sudden feeling. Exclamatory sentences are used to express sudden sorrow, your feelings or your excitement. For example, wow, that's a great news. This is your sudden feelings that comes within from you. So this is your exclamatory sentence. The river is rising. Wow, what a beautiful flower. These all are exclamatory sentences. So the first one is imperative sentences. exclamatory sentences, declarative sentences and interrogative sentences. In declarative sentence, all the declarative sentences, they ends with a full stop. Ends with a full stop. And interrogative means question sentences. It ends with a question mark. Interrogative sentences ends with a question mark. And imperative sentences ends with full stop or exclamatory mark sometimes. And exclamatory sentences, there is always a mark of exclamation in exclamatory sentences. So this is all about exclamatory sentences, imperative sentences, question sentences and declarative sentences and the parts of sentences. Thank you.